time is different, but the fun's the same on It's a Knockout, now at 7:30 Saturday.
Trivia, oh, we're losing eggs everywhere. Oh, we lost the whole hat.
From a mad scramble against the clock in Knockout Grand Prix to aerial action in Spring Ball.
Yes, amazing belly flops coming up on this one too.
Yeah.
Fiona and Billy keep the good times rolling.
Oh dear, the blue team having all sorts of problems.
It's a Knockout, the same family fun at a new time, 7:30 Saturday on Channel 10.
Thrill House Records at 30th and Mission is San Francisco's all-volunteer DIY punk rock record store, featuring the lowest priced vinyl in the Bay Area, specializing in punk rock, but we also carry hip-hop, soul, funk, R&B, blues, jazz, classical, and classic rock for the dads. And don't forget our sick-ass metal section! From the classics to all that unreadable logo crap, we got it all. But mostly punk. 7 inches, t-shirts, buttons, tapes. Did you know that tapes are cool again? Come to Thrill House Records! 3422 Mission Street at 30th. Noon to 8 every day.
Come on. Let's go. Right away.
The lifestyle reflected through art and music and rap. It comes out of the gut. It comes out of the day-to-day experiences of the young urban people in America.
Yo, what's up? This is the Kid Capri. It's Russell Simmons, One World Music Beat.
Word up.
Tonight, Kimura Russell with DMX at his platinum party in New York City.
I've had other dogs, but I mean, ain't no dog like a pet. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, plus music video guru Hype Williams and his debut feature film, Belly. What?
I set out to kind of change things and make rap music videos just as big as rock and alternative music videos.
And go behind the scenes with Fat Joe on the set of John Blaze to talk about his collaborations with Big Pun. Latinos doing it.
Respect is a big thing to me and it's major. You know, I'm like the hip-hop politician.
Missy Big Body Elliott introduces her new artist, Nicole.
She asked me to sing for her, and I sung SWV Week, and we went from there.
Plus, Sky takes you clubbing at Carbon in NYC.
Why do you come to Carbon? Big Pun, Oro Sólido.
And also, plus, Brian McKnight in the spot blowing it up.
For the first time, I've got DJs
playing me on mix shows.
Music from Jermaine Dupri, Mariah Carey, Lauryn Hill, Wyclef Jean, Tribe Called Quest, and of course, DMX. Get at me, dog. We the Baker Boys. And this is Russell Simmons' One World Music Beat. You heard? Get at me. Don't touch the dial, fool.
Hey, what's up? I'm Kimora Lee, and this is Russell Simmons' One World Music Beat. I'm chilling in Teaneck, New Jersey, outside the home of DMX. We are really far from the School Street Projects, wouldn't you say? We're waiting on him to come out. We're going to take a ride with him to his platinum party for It's Dark, Hell is Hot, his first album, soon to be double platinum. But before he gets here, take a look at this little piece I want to show you. It'll tell you why everybody's screaming, "Where my dogs at?"
Where my dogs at?
If there was a defining characteristic to hip-hop in 1998, it was the jiggy factor, an aesthetic of unapologetic flash, cash, and glamour that ruled everything around us and made hip-hop even more relevant in this strange political climate. But of course, for every movement, inevitably there exists a counter-movement, and no one embodies this exhilarating energy more than rapper DMX, a gifted lyricist many compare to the late Tupac.
I always thought that I would make a big like that. I never thought it would happen, but everybody dreamed about it. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I loved it. I wish that was me. I never thought it would happen, though. I was like, they would just never understand me. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew I was hot. I knew that wasn't the reason why they just didn't understand. I was like, the world must not be ready for me. You know what I'm saying?
As an adolescent in Yonkers, New York, DMX was naturally, almost instinctually drawn to hip-hop.
You know how it is in the hood. You either rap, you know, do the beatbox, dance. You got to do something because hip-hop, you know, it's a lifestyle. So you got to fit in some type of way. You got to fit in there somehow.
Well-versed in old-school history, DMX borrowed his stage name from a hip-hop artifact.
DMX is the beat machine. I used to beatbox. You know, took the name, kept the name. You know, because I was like still a beatbox when I was rhyming. When I first started writing rhymes, I was still a beatbox. So, you know, I thought beatboxing would never go out of style.
After a turbulent and isolated childhood, man's best friend also became DMX's.
I love pit bulls. Those are the only dogs that I have. I've had other dogs, but I mean, ain't no dog like a pit. You know what I'm saying? Their attitude. You know, their attitude is like, you might break both of my legs. You might break all of my legs, but I'm still gonna bite you. And I'm still gonna continue to try to bite you. As long as I can move, as long as I can breathe, I'm gonna try to finish you, money. You know what I'm saying? And then they mad loyal. You know what I'm saying? When I was growing up, I ain't had no friends. You know what I'm saying? But my dog, and he was just like me. He was my only friend. I was his only friend. We needed each other. You know what I'm saying? We needed each other. I learned how to be a friend by having a dog. You know what I'm saying? The dog shows you how to be a friend for real.
Although his music delves into the deepest and most complex issues of Black America, at heart, DMX is a simple man.
You know, enjoying life, you know, doing things like this, playing with my dogs, getting old cars, hooking them up, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, be with my family.
What's up? It's Kimora. I'm chilling in a limo here with DMX. How you doing?
Good.
We're on our way to Carbon to celebrate his platinum album, It's Dark and Hell is Hot. And how do you feel about your album? How do you feel about the success of your album? It's platinum.
I love it.
Damn near double platinum.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I'm enjoying the success, you know what I'm saying?
Tell us about your latest video.
One that's out or one I did?
The one you just did.
I did a video for the Belly soundtrack.
And who shot that?
Hype, of course.
Hype Williams.
Yes.
Is he gonna do all your videos? He's done 3.
Well, nah, I wouldn't restrict myself to one person to do all my videos. You know? Right. But I'm working with him.
All right. I want you to take a look. We have some more stuff on Hype, some videos he's done, his latest work, Belly, and latest video that he's done for DMX. Take a look, Hype Williams.
Check it out.
What do MTV, VH1, and BET all have in common? One man, one name, Hype Williams. In recent years, the white-hot director has emerged as one of today's most sought-after filmmakers. With well over 200 videos to his credit, we can't turn on a TV without seeing his name or witnessing his influence.
blood. Open door.
We're gonna have our own little private party. Someplace where we won't be disturbed.
So you know the old factory on the edge of town?
Sounds cool to me.
An abandoned factory?
Go ahead, put it on me, girl.
Ever since this factory shut down, there have been all kinds of accidental deaths and disappearances around here.
So what? You're saying that this building is haunted?
Not haunted. They were actually developing biological weapons. Real top secret stuff. Somebody or something and killed everybody there. And they never found a killer. Allison?
We're locked in!
Well, we gotta find another way out! How the fuck do I get out of this place? You know what? It wasn't human, Louisa. I don't know what it was.
Did you hear that? It's coming.
What's this? Cartoon?
It's not cartoons, it's Terratoons.
Well, it kind of looks like cartoons to me.
In a world where the line between reality and nightmare has been crossed.
Who are they?
I have no idea.
Terror has a new face. Two characters, bound by evil, determined to destroy. Have broken through the fragile veil that separated us from them. Only one woman has the power to stop the insane carnage. The fight for her existence begins and ends today.
You're animals! Both of you! Horrible, filthy animals!
Terror animated to kill.
understand, to reach some point of order, utopia in mind. You've got to learn to sacrifice, to leave what's now behind. Speak to me. The pain you feel. Speak the word. The word is all. Speak the word. The word is all. 7 years of power, the corporation brawl, the rich control the government, the media and the law. To make some kind of difference, and everyone must know, eradicate the fascist revolution will grow. System we learn says we're equal under law, but the streets are reality. The weak and poor will fall. Let's strip the power balance and tear down the crown. Educate the masses. We'll burn the White House down. Speak to me. The pain you feel. Speak to me. The pain you Speak the word. The word is all of us. Speak the word. The word is all of us. Speak the word. The word is all of us. Speak the word. The word is all of us.
Thrill House Records at 30th and Mission is San Francisco's all-volunteer DIY punk rock record store, featuring the lowest priced vinyl in the Bay Area, specializing in punk rock, but we also carry hip-hop, soul, funk, R&B, blues, jazz, classical, and classic rock for the dads. And don't forget our sick-ass metal section! From the classics to all that unreadable logo crap, we got it all. But mostly punk. 7 inches, t-shirts, buttons, tapes. Did you know that tapes are cool again? Come to Thrill House Records! 3422 Mission Street at 30th. Noon to 8 every day.
When you were young, your hair had an innocent color. Later, if you tried to change it, the color didn't look innocent anymore. Until Tony introduced innocent hair coloring. 14 shades of permanent color with a quieter to soften harsh tones. Tony shampoos in, takes in only 10 minutes, yet covers completely. Permanent, innocent colors from Tony.
This year, fashion loves the big, big curl. The big, big curl loves dippity-doo, dippity-doo. Rollers cling to dippity-doo. Never slip, never drip. Now rollers out, curl is in. Really in with dippity-doo. 'Cause nothing holds like dippity-doo. Holes and holes like dippity-doo. Big curls need big holes, so hold it with dippity-doo.
トエです。ザッパーン。
やあみんな、久しぶり。元気だったかな？さあ、ビーストウォーズの始まりだ。
たままのこのパワー体中で浴びろ光自然のシャワー何か全部で悪で丸め込んでやめろ向かう正義の力生き抜け誰のため逃げちゃダメ全宇宙の平和願ってロボットだってサイバトロンパワーは全開デストロンのメッカ全てこれで破壊心の隅に住みすく邪悪な野望見失いかけたすぐそこに希望どんな流れこれでどれも何の勝利への鍵握る今日もいつも立ち止まることはしないだって惑星を守り通す光になって今だ戦い挑戦にたいトランスフォーマー
Broaden people's horizons. We had a similar goal when we designed the new Saab 900 convertible.
I didn't care whether we got everything right. What I wanted to do is to catch the moment.
When I got home that night, my wife asked me how the Beatles performed on the first day of shooting. And I said to her, I really can't tell. All I know is I couldn't keep my eyes off the screens.
You can't do that. The Making of a Hard Day's Night, Wednesday night at 7:30. Then.
It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. But when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel.
It's the Beatles in a Hard Day's Night, following The Making of, Wednesday evening, beginning at 7:30. Tonight, Spencer Tracy stars in the Oscar-winning classic Boys Town. Then we go behind the yellow brick road for The Making of the Wizard of Oz. And at 10:30, it's the Renaissance Masters and how their techniques are used in Hollywood today. An evening of movie magic tonight on Channel 9. From the beginning of life to its realization, a voyage from conception to the inner workings of this fantastic machine. With a tiny fiber optic camera, an electron microscope, and cutting-edge computer graphics, it's the miracle of life, and then one step further, a wondrous voyage to the universe within. Join us for a special night of Nova, Tuesday, beginning at 7:30 on KQED, Channel 9.
I didn't care whether we got everything right. What I wanted to do is to catch the moment.
When I got home that night, my wife asked me how the Beatles performed on the first day of shooting. And I said to her, I really can't tell. All I know is I couldn't keep my eyes off the screens.
You can't do that. The Making of a Hard Day's Night, Wednesday night at 7:30. Then.
It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. But when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel.
It's the Beatles in a Hard Day's Night, following The Making of, Wednesday evening, beginning at 7:30. No pledge breaks today, but KQED still needs member support. Help us prove less pledge is a good idea and give us a call at 1-800-568-9999. Join Channel 9 as a new member with a $40, $60, or $120 contribution. Now, more than ever, it's time to support KQED, so make that call. Placido Domingo is our guide backstage through every phase of an opera production.
You will see all of the exhaustive preparation that goes into a performance.
And you will also see that while the opera public can be very generous and enthusiastic, they can also be very unpredictable.
This is your front row seat as the most illustrious stars of international opera prepare for a challenging production. Don't miss the premiere episode of Placido Domingo's Tales from the Opera, Thursday night at 8 o'clock.
Placido Domingo, one of the greatest and most beloved singers in the world. Millions have thrilled to his performances. Now, take an unprecedented personal look at the man behind the voice, at work, at play, and at home. The private life behind the public performer. Placido Domingo, A Musical Life on American Masters.
One of history's great tenors, Friday night at 9:30. This evening's broadcast transmission costs are underwritten by Saab. Public television is designed to broaden people's horizons. We had a similar goal when we designed the new Saab 900 convertible.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
What was it that took Nat King Cole from his boyhood in a Baptist church in Montgomery, Alabama, to stardom in England's royal palace?
Nat King Cole represented something that no other black performer represented in that period.
Don't miss this collection of interviews and film clips of his biggest hits in this marvelous account of one of our most versatile performers, Nat King Cole.
A true innovator of entertainment, the unforgettable Nat King Cole, Saturday evening at 7:35.
Like a cup of tea, come have a cup with me, 'cause Lipton is the finest quality for me and you. Now no other tea will do. We say the way it's Lipton's any time of the day. Yes, the jiggler hits the spot, the jiggler's got the lot. We take the smallest beans from the finest crop. It's true, thank you. Now no other tea will do for you and me. Boy, Lipton's is the finest tea.
My man likes me to look my best, but if I spend too much time on myself, he gets so jealous. Well, now I can give my hair professional care at home in minutes with the Blyer Total Hair Care range. My man uses it too. Every man should. It's the most complete hair care range we've ever seen. So now with Blyer Hair Care, our hair always looks healthy and shiny, even after a big night on the town.
Blyer, a giant step forward in hair care.
We should be getting close.
About 10 minutes.
I wonder if it's still the same.
5 years is a long time. Changed at all.
It's just as I remembered.
The original feeling of a freshly painted room should last for years. Dulux, because a room should only change when you want it to.
There used to be only one detergent you could trust in your dishwasher. Now there are two, Finish Powder and Finish Liquid.
That's the finish I want.
If you took only the fruit and only the fruit juice out of a can of SPC peaches in natural juice, what would you be left with? Nothing. That's right. Nothing. No preservatives, no coloring, no added sugar. That's because a can of delicious SPC fruit in natural juice contains absolutely nothing but fruit and fruit juice.
I could not believe a party could be so dull. I was about to leave when...
Cinzano, Dry, Rosso, Bianco.
Chin Chin.
Digital Equipment Corporation's introduction of the VAX 9000 in 1989 was a milestone in the company's history. Since then, a wide range of industries have embraced the VAX 9000, and customers have purchased it as a critical element in their computing strategy. To recognize and celebrate recent VAX 9000 successes, Digital sponsored the VAX 9000 Club, a program that honored account managers and team members. You'll hear from some of these successful account managers who have significantly contributed to gaining market share for digital in the mainframe and high-end technical markets.
Selling VAX 9000s are just the beginning. It's what we're going to do with the product and the positioning of our environment for mainframe applications as we move through the 90s. We have to get a very clear and concise message to our customers, to the industry as a whole, to ourselves, that we all understand what it is digital is positioning itself to be in the mainframe environment.
Trying to convince you why the 9000 is easy to sell. It is a VAX from the standpoint of the software. A lot of the testing, a lot of the comfort level that the customer had was because they were familiar with the VAX. The difference came when they were just absolutely amazed in the increase in performance and speed of what they had been used to seeing in a VAX versus the 9000.
Our largest competitor in the VAX 9000 arena is IBM. And the standards to which we're held up are the standards that IBM has already established. And we can, in many cases, compete against IBM and do very well. We're not going to win them all. Guess what? IBM's not going to win them all either.
Discreet singles find what they're looking for. 1-800-FREE-LOVE. Are you up for some late-night conversation? Or would you like to listen and let me do the rest? 1-800-FREE-LOVE. It's private. It's confidential. It's adult late-night fun. 1-800-FREE-LOVE. Call now. We're waiting. Mature adults only. Toll-free 1-800-200-HOT. Adults only. Light up your night.
For the hottest
hottest deal in beavers, call 369-2700. Only $14.99. Never miss a call. Call the king of beavers now and order your own beaver. Your ace in the hole.
I'm JJ, king of beavers.
Call 369-2700 for your own beaver.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I heaver, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's heavering to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door when I'm working. Yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you. And when the money comes in for the work I do, I'll pass almost every penny on to you. When I well, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home with you. And if I draw, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's grown old with you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at the door. When I'm lonely, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's lonely without you. And when I'm dreaming, yes, I know I'm gonna dream about the times when I'm with you. And when I go out, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. And when I come home, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home with you. I'm gonna be the man who's coming home with you. And I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
Nice to see you. You're Chris? Nice to see you. Charlie, have a seat. Thank you for being here. And the crowd goes crazy. Very nice. Nice to have you here. Where are you guys from?
We're from Edinburgh in Scotland, but we grew up in a town called Auchtermuchty.
I'm sorry, a town called?
Auchtermuchty.
Auchtermuchty.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means...
Hell of the Boar.
Yeah, in Gaelic it means hell of the boar.
Hell of the poor?
Boar.
Hell of the
wild
boar.
Wild pig.
Oh, wild pig?
Yeah.
Are there wild pigs there?
No, there used to be about 300 years ago.
Yeah, because that'd be a perfect tourist attraction if you could get them back.
And you know, you guys look like every member of our writing staff. I know that means nothing to you, but what are your impressions of the United States? Have you been here a long time?
Been here about a month, and the impressions are very favourable.
Yeah. I would guess you're getting great reactions to the record and your personal appearances and stuff.
It's been very good. It's better than what we expected. Yes.
Are you going to tour the United States now?
Yeah, we've been on tour for about a month, and we're going to Australia and New Zealand for the next 3 weeks, and then we're coming back to the States and Canada for about another 6 weeks.
You have a burr, don't you?
A burr, yeah. A brogue.
Is it a brogue or a burr?
I don't know. The Americans, some Americans call it a burr. Some of them call it a brogue.
I think it's. Well, I could be wrong. It could be a burr. I think it's a burr. Yeah.
Is it?
What are we doing? We're out of time. What does Sunshine on Leith mean?
Leith is the port area of Edinburgh, and it's referred to by some of its inhabitants as sunny Leith, and that's why we said Sunshine on Leith.
I don't know what that means, but thank you anyway. Great job. You sound terrific. Nice meeting you. Good luck. Come back and see us the next time you're touring through this area. Okay, it's the Proclaimers, kids. We'll be back with Dalton Stevens.
Hi, this is Frank Dill.
And I'm Mike Clary.
And we do the Frank and Mike radio show on KNBR in San Francisco.
And now for the International Video Network, we invite you to take a video visit of San Francisco, an enchanting city.
One of the most romantic cities in the world. Less than 50 square miles of actual area, yet larger than life.
From sea level to hills pushing clouds about at 1,000 feet.
As one local said, it's small enough so you think you know everybody, and big enough so you don't.
It all started tens of thousands of years ago when the glaciers melted at the end of the Ice Age, inundating most of California, with the Golden Gate acting as the only outlet. Incredible hydraulic forces then carved the basin that now houses the San Francisco Bay. All 450 square miles of it.
But the first ship didn't sail into the bay until 1775, piloted by Lieutenant Juan Manuel de Ayala. Ayala was the first to see the possibilities of the city that was never a town. It became official in 1850, right on this very spot, when what the Spaniards called Yerba Buena became the city of San Francisco. Now Portsmouth Square, in the heart of Chinatown. This 12-foot granite statue represents the patron saint of the city, St. Francis of Assisi. Since 1955, it has stood before the Longshoremen's Hall at the entrance to the waterfront.
Name a delicious creature from the sea, and you can taste it here at Fisherman's Wharf. Oh, and of course, we have to mention our world-famous sourdough French bread, the best in the civilized world. The natives claim that fog accounts for its unique taste. Be that as it may, a loaf of bread, a jug of wine, and a whole cracked Dungeness crab. What a way to spend a day by the bay.
And down away from the original wharf is a new waterfront complex with an old-fashioned look. Pier 39. Built over the bay, this 45-acre village houses shops and restaurants, 3 outdoor stages, a double-deck carousel, and street entertainment for all ages. On a clear day, you can see Alcatraz, originally called Pelican Island. It was the imposing home of some of the most notorious criminals. Al Capone, Robert Strauss, better known as the Birdman of Alcatraz, and other guests referred to it as the Rock, a perfect name for a prison surrounded by rough water and sharks. Although sharks larger than 2 feet seldom inhabit these waters, the fact is the prison staff created this rumor and the inmates were afraid to test its accuracy.
Leave it to San Francisco to turn something old and worn out into something new and practical. Like this old brick building, now a square block shopping and dining area known simply as the Cannery.
You're doing it the wimpy way. I want to see it the man's way. I like being a wimp.
And just down the street, a multi-level 19th century chocolate factory, now redesigned as Ghirardelli Square, named after the Italian candy maker who catered to chocolate lovers in 1893. Why, you can order up gigantic sundaes and ice cream cones and fabulous chocolate confections.
Just a little inland from the waterfront is North Beach, so Italian that Columbus Day is an annual festival, and fresh seafood is perfectly complemented by Mama's homemade pasta. Part of North Beach is Broadway, with its bright lights, exotic entertainment, and, well, where the nightlife is lively. San Francisco is made up of numerous distinctive neighborhoods, centered around special streets with their own distinctive personalities, like the crookedest street in the world, Lombard Street, designed originally for horse carts to maneuver down the steepest hill in town. Skateboards are welcome, only if you dare.
And Montgomery Street, heart of the financial district, where the names of the games are banking, insurance, international commerce, high finance, and headquarters for the largest bank in the world. That polished black stone at the base of the Bank of America building is sometimes referred to as the banker's heart. The center of San Francisco chic is Union Street, famous for antique shops, high-fashion boutiques, and unique places to eat, drink, and socialize.
The house that Irish Coffee built, and one of the city's oldest gathering spots, is the Buena Vista Cafe, known locally as the BV. By the way, it's a perfect vantage point to watch the cable cars turn around for their trip back up Hyde Street. And until a few years ago, the proprietors at the BV wouldn't serve unescorted females.
Well, thank goodness the times have changed. However, I'm still unescorted.
A most colorful look into San Francisco's seagoing past can be enjoyed at the National Maritime Museum, which looks like a ship and serves as the anchor for Aquatic Park, which on any one weekend serves as the backdrop for local street artists.
Thank you. Okay.
Some sail for fish, and some sail for pleasure, and some just laze around the Marina Green and dream of the good ship Anything. One of the city's magic hills is Telegraph Hill, topped by a monument to San Francisco's historic firefighters, Coit Tower. The $100,000 it took to complete it in 1933 was bequeathed to the city by Lillian Coit, for some years the fire department's official mascot. Now, there's some speculation as to what the tower represents. Many believe it to be a giant fire nozzle. Sounds logical to me. Whatever, you may prefer to take the elevator to the top because the stairway is over 200 steps.
Something old, The Ferry Building, a survivor of the earthquake and fire of 1906. Something new, the Moscone Convention Center, dedicated to San Francisco's late Mayor George Moscone. Something unusual. There are some 800 buildings over 7 stories tall in the city's ever-changing skyline. The Transamerica Pyramid, the tallest of them all at 853 feet, 212 feet, just for show.
And here's the Hilton Tower, 509 feet. And all because Conrad Hilton wanted it to be 2 stories higher than these famous landmarks on Nob Hill. Now, this is a vintage building. Like fine wine, it gets better with age. The Flood Building, doing business since before the earthquake. And although the city is in some ways changing to ultra-modern, thankfully, some things stay the same.
The Fairmont Hotel, synonymous with luxury. Built by the daughters of James G. Fair after his death, the Fairmont is the place to stay for excellent accommodations. The Fairmont is also the setting of ABC's television series, Hotel. Being treated like a king is routine at this elegant hotel, where for $3,500 a day, you can enjoy the beauty and splendor of the Fairmont's penthouse.
The hub of downtown San Francisco is Union Square. This is not an area to wheel and deal. Union Square caters to those who pay for what they want. Perfect for that hard-to-shop-for person.
And it's also a favorite strolling place for people and pigeons.
Hey, now don't be feeding the pigeons. It's against the law, don't you know?
Thank you.